Hey, what's going on? I am Roy Browning. This is John Wolny. And today we're going to talk about how to be a great dad in the year 2020, or really any year.
Yes.
So I've been married for 15 years and I have 2 kids. And John?
I've been married for 17 years with my beautiful wife, and we have 5 kids.
5 kids. Yes, you heard it right. He has time to shoot this video and has 5 kids. So what we're going to talk about is being a great dad, being a great parent. This actually applies to moms too, but we're a couple of dads talking from experience. You may be wondering what's up with the environment that we're in right now. It's actually freezing right now. It's about 28 degrees. And we chose this location because sometimes being a parent is uncomfortable. And with the woods, sometimes we get lost. Sometimes we don't know where we're going or what we're doing. And so I really wanted to symbolize that, in the way that we shot this. And so it is cold. We are outside. Apologize if there's any wind noise that's going to be coming through the microphones. But we're going to be giving you some really valuable tips and tricks here. So hopefully you can get past the wind noise and things like that. All right, so let's dive in. John, as we kick things off, the first place I wanted to go is talking about the difference between preparing our children for the world and protecting them from the world.
So, great question. Prepare as well as protect. Both of those truths need to be melded together in parenting. I think it's very important. Certainly, through the whole arc of being a parent, which that never really ends. That protection piece is always going to be there. I mean, we love our kids. We want to keep them safe, of course. But the preparation piece has to be a component of that. And I think that's got to be an individual working through together as husband and wife. What does this look like to make sure that we are really preparing them and ready to let that kite string go, so to speak, but also that we're protecting them. And I think having that kind of discernment and wisdom is something that a husband and wife need to work out.
Yeah, as a team, it's definitely a team job, and
Absolutely.
I think that's reassuring because you're not alone when you're married. You're in it together.
Absolutely.
And although our kids can have fun playing mom against dad or vice versa,
Yes.
We really are a team, and so we have that chance to really same page together before we take a step forward. It's interesting. Babies, right? When we have babies, it's all about protecting them. Because they can't take care of themselves. It's all about keeping them warm, keeping them fed, keeping them safe. And as they grow, they start to waddle and walk and fall over, and sometimes we let them fall over. Yeah. Sometimes it is a purposeful act to let them fall over because that's the only way that they learn to get back up and to try it again. Yeah. And they do it naturally. Kids are amazing. They do it. They want to walk. It's built into them. And so, but then as we move forward, we get into the 8, 9, 10 years old range, and they start doing some things that are a little questionable as to whether we should let them fail. And especially when we get into the teenage years, there's a lot of pressure on kids in any day and age, but especially today with social media and technology to do things that maybe they're not prepared for. But specifically, tell me a little bit about how you create the right environment to have a safe place to fail, so a safe place to fall over and get back up again.
Yeah, that environment has to be rooted in a loving relationship. First of all, with your spouse, and then with your children. And by having that loving relationship, that's going to allow for safety to be there. And they are going to fall over sometimes, but I think as it's built on that foundation, first of all, again, like we spoke about, recognizing that, okay, children are a gift from the Lord. We love them. We want to take that responsibility seriously. But then in taking it seriously, we're gonna pour into them in such a way where we want them to be safe, yet at the same time, we're going to want to have some of those hard conversations to walk through. Hey, this is what it's like when you're going to fail here at this point. And it's not an easy thing to say, okay, well, when's the right time for this to occur? What does that look like? That has to go back to our relationship with Christ to understand, okay, how do I even know how to do this? Because sometimes you don't know how to do it. And for my wife and I, that's the steps we've taken.